This is correct. Recording in progress, and later it will be on our YouTube channel. I will put it on our YouTube channel, and also I will save the live stream today. Okay. So I'm admitting. 1 second, I will just check if everything is okay with the live stream on the phone. Okay, I can see that people are gathering. Okay, all right. Admitting.
Yep. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
Let me see. Oh yeah, we can.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? You look so
Good.
happy.
Oh. Yeah. Can you see us?
Yes, I can see you very well.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm very good. I'm very good. I'm with my cat here. I don't think you will see, but you can see on Instagram my cat. You will I will save the live stream because we're now on Instagram as well, and my cat is right here.
On the side.
The other camera, gotcha.
Yes. Oh yeah, with baby. Just
Yeah,
look.
so
Yeah, she's eating right now.
it just so happens that this is exactly the time where she should be eating. So we apologize. I hope it's okay that we're feeding her.
Absolutely
Okay.
normal.
Oh, there's the cat.
Oh, I see the cat.
Yeah. She decided to stretch here. She will be like stretching.
Love it.
Yeah.
What's your cat's name? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What's the cat's
What's
name?
the cat's name?
Masha.
Masha.
Ah.
So it's basically like Maria, but
Okay.
like,
Sure.
yeah. So congratulations on your passport.
Thank you so much.
Today. Yeah.
Looks like we are. Yeah, we're just messaging with Eugene now. Looks like we're leaving tomorrow at 7, assuming the paperwork arrives. So,
yes, it has to arrive from Kiev. It will be arriving to my address, to my post. I will be picking it up personally. I feel more safe like this. So then we'll pass it to you.
Okay, perfect.
So
and
basically,
you were right, by the way, you were totally right. Remember I said the embassy said 10 days to 15 days, and you said, no, it'll be faster. And you were totally right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I already know, that they always say more to deliver faster, to make it more like pleasant.
Right.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah. And we got the CRBA too, which was, everything's working out perfect.
Great. I'm so happy for you. And I remember how we started, yes, and it was so unclear how it will come out, yes, because of the situation in Ukraine, and very, very good that it came out this good.
Yeah, amazing.
We love it.
We were actually just talking about it earlier that the first time that we emailed you when we were looking at surrogacy was January 2021. So it was COVID and our embryos were in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. We were living in Vietnam. And then we were trying to figure out between you and I and the shipping company, how do we get this going? And with your expertise, it worked and it was amazing. And here we are with a little baby.
Is she eating well? She's absolutely fine.
Yeah, eating
she
very
eats
well.
Great. She gets a little fussy right before. So right about 5 minutes ago, she was a little bit fussy. So this will be good to calm her down.
Well, no, I'm just currently adjusting the volume, so I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
So we have viewers, I suppose, right now or in future, and they will be probably thinking on starting the program or coming to Ukraine, to Odessa specifically. What would you probably tell about the situation right now to them? How you feel right now in Odessa, because you're right here, and I want you to be the fullest honest. If you were scared, you just say you were scared, and how
Sure.
maybe it transformed later to less scary, or like, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to start?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want to say, I mean, for anybody that might be watching this interview, I know that we're with the president or the owner of the company, but we fully plan to give 100% honest feedback with our experiences with Perfect Surrogacy, which now has been a little over 3 years. So it's completely honest based on our experience, which in this case with Perfect Surrogacy has been nothing short of exceptional. We have been just completely ecstatic,
Yeah,
pleased,
professional,
with
supportive.
it's been amazing, and it's been a pretty long journey, but yeah, we're currently in Odessa right now. We're in a town called Arcadia, which is absolutely gorgeous. It is
Stunning.
It's stunning.
Baltic Sea views every day.
It's lovely.
I'm gonna cry when we leave because it's so pretty.
Yeah, we want to stay. We don't want to leave, actually.
So you were going with a stroller to the seaside
Every day.
Every day.
We just came back now from going on a walk. We walked over to Victory Park and spent the afternoon in the
Yeah.
park. So I guess the answer to your question about safety, there was only really one time. It was our first afternoon night that we arrived, that I think as it was first arriving, and then we had our air alert come probably about an hour after we got here. And so it's because it's the first time you've never experienced before. So we were a little bit startled. But then the next day we went out, or even that night we went out, and people are outside living normal life.
Yeah.
And after that we felt, oh.
And I think this is a really important thing to keep in mind too, that when we first got here and entered, even coming across the border into Odessa, knowing that there is an invasion happening, and when we first got here, there was the air alarm that sounded, and it was a little bit, it was a little bit alarming. And there's a rule here called the 2-wall rule. So basically we have a bathroom, which is back here, which has 2 walls. And we kind of went in the bathroom and we were hearing the alarm. And that first time was a little bit jarring. Certainly we weren't used to that. But one of the things that we strongly encourage, and that really helped us as we kind of stayed here longer, was to go outside, to go to restaurants, to go to shopping malls, because there is normal life here and it's absolutely beautiful. And that really kind of helped sort of our initial anxiety when we first got here. Also, we have Ukraine has an absolutely fantastic alert system with several apps that we have downloaded on our phone. So when there's an alert for all of Odessa, there's one siren. And then if there's something maybe perhaps a little bit closer in the city, there's a second alert that sounds, that says increased threat. So you work out which one you sort of need to go to the bathroom. Sometimes we even went into the hallway just to be safe. But after a while, we never felt, in fact, right now, and we're almost about to leave. We're leaving tomorrow at 7, but we're very, very, very at ease and calm. And it's not anything that is giving us anxiety
Not at all. No.
It's perfectly safe. Check the apps. So just kind of have a plan, have a place to go if the air alarm sounds, but really recommend going out, taking a walk along the boardwalk, shopping, eating.
And don't let the war deter you from your dreams of a family, because honestly, the alert system and the military, the way that they're fighting back is incredible. So we feel very safe. So usually when there's a threat, you always see repulse the alarm, because the team is working. So like he said, the first time you're a little bit startled, but then after that, you're not as startled. And then now we're at restaurants and alarms go off and we just keep eating. And
I think if we didn't go out and we were just here all the time, it would just, you kind of in your mind, you sort of make it worse than it actually is. But out, it's really, really, really just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, I think it's psychologically people will mentally think it's worse, but the reality, we feel safe, and we trust in the system, and here we are.
So, and why 3 years? It's because of we were expecting the right time to start during the war, right?
So so January 2021 was the email, but because at the time, the UAE, it was illegal for embryos or biomaterial to be
Oh yeah, we were
to
shipping,
leave the
yeah.
country. So COVID was the only thing that helped us. So it took us about 10 months to get the embryos out. So they didn't get to Odessa till October of 21. And then just, paperwork and things getting started. So we actually, our first surrogate we ever had did fall pregnant, first try. And then 3 days or 4 days or 5 days
Something like that, yeah.
after she was pregnant is when the war started.
Yeah.
And so we were, and then unfortunately it was a very early loss, but which is very common in IVF. And so she miscarried and then to war. So we went on force majeure, and Perfect Surrogacy was amazing and said it's not a cancellation, it's just a hold. So keep the faith. And then sure enough we did. And then you messaged us I think it was on Christmas Day or the day before Christmas last or 2 years ago.
2 years ago,
and said, okay, we can restart if you're interested. And we said, yeah.
That was another thing too, like with your company, with Perfect Surrogacy, we always felt that they were trying to work with us in any way that they could. And to honor the contracts and even going above and beyond, maybe that with things that perhaps weren't maybe specific in the contract, but we always felt like we were in great hands, that you really had our best interest at heart. So
great communication. And so we tried to we made efforts to try again. And then in the summer we were actually in Slovakia at the time, and we got a message saying, okay, we have a surrogate ready if you guys are ready to go. And we said, okay. So we said yes to the surrogate. And then, after the 2-week wait, we got the message, congratulations, it's a positive test. And it was funny because the day we were driving, and we were actually driving towards Hungary, and there was a sign on the freeway that said Ukraine straight or Hungary to the right. And we said, wow, we're so close to Ukraine. We're going to be back here. And then sure enough, fast forward, 9 months, we were back in Ukraine, which is amazing.
There's I don't know how long you want this interview to be. There's so much
to say.
So much great things to say about the way we've been treated this whole time. And especially like when we got here, the maternity house stay.
Anna and Kate welcomed us as soon as we got to the apartment building, took us upstairs, got us situated. And then, the next day we were going for a walk with them, took us to get our COVID test. We had a beautiful walk outside, got to enjoy the cool weather. So it was just
the drive to Kiev to the embassy was amazing. Wonderful. A really nice guy. Everything's just been fantastic.
So how about the embassy? How did it go? Was it everything good? I mean, regarding the documentation?
Okay, I want to talk about this because that to me was a real, I was really impressed with the way the embassy went. So obviously you prepare all the paperwork, and we had a lot of stuff from our embryos being in Abu Dhabi and the UAE. So Perfect Surrogacy, Anna came over, and she had all the documents, and she kind of went through all the documents that they have for us, and they had them all kind of bound and binded in little plastic sleeves. And it was literally like when we went to the embassy, it was like the person behind the counter asked for something, and we had it right there. So it was almost like you and your company knew exactly what they were going to ask for, because it was like, you have this, and it was just kind of handing over. It was so, we felt very prepared, and it was just really relaxed. And it was about a 30-minute process interview. And that was it. And then we met a second person who just sort of, raise your right hand, or is everything you're saying the truth? And of course it is. And then that was it. And then we're receiving her passport with everything that we need to head over back to Chisinau. We're receiving that tomorrow, and we have a driver planned for tomorrow night at 7.
And then also I want to tell people, for at least for American citizens, so I know that people can get the emergency passport same day.
Yeah.
So because we
sooner.
live in Vietnam, they
That's
don't
right.
accept emergency passports, so we opted for the full passport, but it actually only took an extra 4 days. So
Yeah.
if you're American and if you can wait 4 extra days, then you don't have to worry about going to apply for another passport. Just wait. That way you get everything all at once. We even got the CRBA as well. So
Yeah.
we just eliminated like weeks of waiting when we went back if you were to get emergency. So I think wait the 4 days, enjoy Odessa,
Yeah.
and just go for the full passport.
Yeah.
Great, great. And what would you say about the maternity house? Because many questions about this.
Yep.
You know, some maternity houses in Ukraine are very outdated, like, you
Yeah.
know, old style. What would you say about this specific number 5 hospital?
The hospital itself was very well maintained. It was a very comfortable room, had a nice television, had a full kitchen. They actually, when the air alarm sounds in the maternity ward, they actually require you to go down into their proper like bomb shelter.
Yeah.
And so however frequently the air alarm sounded, you sort of had to go down there. The nurse staff, the doctors, they were absolutely lovely. The food was good. I didn't have any issue with the food at all.
You love the chicken meatballs.
The little chicken meatballs or the pork meatballs, whatever those were. Of course, the food delivery too. One of the good things about,
Glovo.
yeah, Glovo, they have a nice like food delivery system. I couldn't leave the room, so my wife had to get the food all the time. So I just had food delivered to me the entire stay. But yeah, the entire
sounds like a holiday.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
You know, but the nursing staff, we're first-time parents, and we're first-time older parents too. So we, you know, all of our friends have teenagers or young adults, so we don't have anybody ask for baby questions. And while in the hospital, the nurse team took me downstairs, showed me in person, okay, make the bottle this way, gave me step by step, gave me full instructions. And so I felt prepared and ready when we left the maternity house. Nicest staff. I mean, so kind.
And on
the
top,
doctor was amazing.
Great doctor. Yeah. And after the maternity house, after we were discharged from the maternity house, we got here to the apartment. We had not one, but 2 visits from pediatricians. 2 separate pediatricians came to our apartment and nutritionists came to our apartment and sort of went over all kinds of things to do with baby care, feeding, changing the diaper, what to expect with the weight gain, everything.
And
they
Natalia,
very thorough.
And Natalia sent us a huge information text of this is what you need to do. And it covered everything any questions we had, she answered them already. So
and she was having a baby. She was like,
she
was pregnant, very pregnant, and she still, took time to.
Yeah, she's never stopped working, actually.
Never stops working,
Nothing can stop her work because she really likes her work. And, we try to gather such people into the team, and they work for many years, the same people, yes. And they are very dedicated. They're not afraid of, when they're going to you, if they're air alarms, they anyway going to you, so they're so dedicated.
Yeah, and each person has their own sort of speciality. So Anna was very much kind of helping us to acclimate to the daily life. She was taking us to nice restaurants and handling all the day-to-day.
Showing us the neighborhood, making us comfortable checking in. We had a wonderful time with her. We almost felt like she was a friend we were hanging out with. In town.
I think we are Instagram friends right now.
And then and Eugene, I mean, what an incredible
He's
man.
awesome. He's the one that kind of arranges like the drivers and the payment, the final payment to the surrogate mother, so things like that. He's more behind the scenes paperwork. Again, Natalia was like baby care. So everybody kind of had their own kind of sort of speciality or department. So we never felt like we were wanting for anything.
Yeah, we definitely felt like we were well taken care of. My mother-in-law says that she thinks we're VIPs the way we were treated.
It feels like it.
We try to treat everybody like VIPs, especially very nice couples like you.
Of course.
What are there other questions that people ask usually that you get that you need?
Yeah, so they all usually ask lately how you get to Odessa actually, because there are no flights and they're interested like how you, because in their mind they think it's very hard to get here, like
Sure.
extremely hard.
So we actually arrived in Chisinau, which is in Moldova, and then we stayed one night in a motel or hotel. Next morning, fantastic driver. He was an ex-ambulance driver,
Yeah.
actually, so very, very
Oh,
safe on the
wow.
road. It was very
I
nice.
didn't know this. I didn't know this. He was an actual,
And he
like,
told us.
Yeah, yeah.
wow.
So it's a really so yeah, it's about a 3 to 4 hour drive from
Yeah.
Chisinau to your apartment here.
And he's well connected. We were like weaving in and out, missing, so we didn't have to wait in any traffic to get across the border. It was
Yeah.
really easy.
Yeah, once you're at the border, there's a little bit of a wait. He kind of goes off and has a coffee with some people, and he seems to know everybody there. They're kind of all waving to him and things. And then just like that, yeah, you're in Ukraine. And then once you pass the border, it's a very short drive to our apartment here in Arcadia, in
And
Odessa.
as far as like if anybody asks about what's it like crossing the border, so we had a letter that Anna sent us, so we showed the letter that showed why we're coming into Ukraine, and then the only question they asked us, how much cash do we have on us?
Yeah,
and so we said we each have this amount of cash, and he said okay, and that was it. He gave us back our passports and waved us through.
yeah, and which there was a certain amount of cash that you probably shouldn't have more than. So we had nine.
We were just under by like 1,000.
Yeah, so just yeah, and I think what was the total, like 9,500
We had
each.
9,500 each on us.
Yeah, so and I think if you're over that, but we never, yeah, the person just asked how much. We're totally honest. There's no reason to not be honest with whatever
Yeah.
you're doing.
And the driver had said if we had more, that he would hold it as his own, so that way we're not over the per person limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the security guard asked me directly, what is your purpose of coming to Ukraine? I said, we are in a surrogacy program. And yeah, it was a quick answer, and then we were right on through. It was really, really, really easy.
Yeah.
And
Pretty clear.
the drive, when we left Chisinau, it was raining and then started snowing. So we always say like
It was beautiful.
we had all the seasons.
It was a really beautiful drive. Yeah. Yeah.
And now in
Started
Odessa it's pretty warm already, like summer, very close to the summer weather.
The weather is
It's
gorgeous.
perfect weather.
Yeah.
Like I know that, you know, people will come at different times of the year, but if you have a chance to come in the spring, it's so pretty.
So pretty.
Yeah.
And then you got the cherry blossom trees blooming.
We were just out today and
So
walking
pretty.
around the parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty.
Very peaceful.
Thank you. So maybe if you want, maybe you can say a few words about the surrogate, your impression about the surrogate. Why did you like approved her, and what in the result? How do you feel about her, like personality, or some few words?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So we got the bio sent to us as a surrogate option to choose, and reading through her information, so she had been a surrogate once before, and we asked a few questions about how many children she had, and you know how many weeks did she deliver her own children, and so forth. And all the questions that were answered to us seemed great. And we also, I think a lot of it is we just said we trust the team, that we know that you would have only chosen a surrogate that was suitable. So to be honest, we didn't hesitate with what you presented to us. And then I actually met her in the maternity house. There was an air alert that went off, and I was walking with Anna.
Yeah.
Anna B.
Because we had never seen our surrogate mother like in person. We saw pictures of her, photos, but I actually walked right by her, not knowing that was our surrogate mother, and I was kind of heading down towards the shelter.
You had the baby.
I had the baby, so I was kind of going down to the shelter, you know, as quick as possible. And you actually ran into her.
So I was walking with Anna B, and there was a lady sitting in the hallway, and Anna said, "This is your surrogate mother." And I instantly started crying. The surrogate started crying. We hugged each other. We had a very intimate moment connection with each other, which for me was very powerful.
Yeah.
And she just, the kindness that I thought she would have was even more so. She just seemed like such a loving, nurturing person. And I mean, she was, you know, she sacrificed so much of her own body and time to have
Yeah.
our child. So we can't even thank her enough. But it was amazing. And then I actually, when it was time for the payment, I was the one who decided to go to the notary
Yeah.
with a P, and I got to spend time with her and her daughter and have a conversation. And it was amazing woman, and I could see why you chose her. So we trusted your judgment and perfect judgment, because she was the most amazing woman. And we would, if I could have chosen her from a lineup of people, I would have chosen her. So it was perfect. Like, she was so lovely. And we named our daughter's middle name after our surrogate to honor her. That's how much of an impact she had on us.
Yeah, her name is Josephine Alessia, and Josephine Alessia Clark, and Alessia is the first name of our surrogate.
Yeah.
So yeah, we loved our surrogate.
She's like, you know, she's the surrogate mother, so we wanted to honor her with.
Yeah.
This is very nice. This is actually the first time that somebody is doing this, giving the name to the baby of the surrogate. Wow.
Yeah, it was just because we just thought that, you know, it's she's a mother, right? She's the surrogate mother, and she should be honored for her gift.
And plus, we really think the name is very beautiful.
Yeah, we love
so
it.
Yeah, Ukrainian name.
Wasn't a hard decision. Yeah.
Oh, do you plan sometime to when she's like maybe 5 years old, like 7, 10, come back to Odessa and to show the city?
Yeah, we've already said that we want to show her the hospital. We wanted, because we said that. I even told the doctor, the nurses, saying that, you know, she's a strong Ukrainian woman herself.
Yes.
Because she grew in Ukraine. So we definitely want her to come back, and we would definitely love to come back ourselves, because it's such a beautiful place. The people have been so friendly. I joke I've been telling my friends that chivalry is not dead in Ukraine. I've had more men, from little boys to old men. Everybody opens the door for you. Everybody helps you. I think the world needs to take a lesson from Ukrainian men.
Nice.
I've not seen that kind of.
Yeah, we're also thinking too that it would be a really special thing, I think, if she were, you know, if Josephina, if our baby was 6, 7 years old, maybe come back here, and maybe that's when we talk to her about her birth story.
Yeah.
And, you know, taking her back to the place where she was born, and maybe, so just kind of fantasizing about doing it then. But we will absolutely be back.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
We just hope.
I would really happy to see you again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just hope Mr. P across the sea here, across the Black Sea, can quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please. Yes. Yeah.
We were waiting for it for many years already.
I know.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
We were so lucky that our region was not affected the way it is affected in the East.
Yeah.
So we hope it will be the same as it is right now, and it will not come on us. But it's hard to say that, you know, we already used to live like this. And sometimes you really forget that something is going on until you hear the siren.
Yeah. And one thing to kind of keep in mind too, that may be a little bit kind of shocking or surprising in a way, is that when you go out at night and you're going down the boardwalk, you're having your dinner, your restaurants, there will be an air alarm that sounds, and a lot of people won't, you know, they'll just kind of go about their normal routine. I think maybe sometimes you get in your mind that when the air alarm sounds, everybody's rushing to a shelter.
Not at all.
But not at all. There's a lot of people that just kind of go about their daily. So you follow the vibe of everyone else.
Well, I even myself, like the last week, 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks now, is that when the air alarm goes off, I just look at Telegram.
Check those are the apps.
Say,
Telegrams are the apps.
That's really far. And then I go back to sleep and I ignore the air alert.
Yeah, you kind of get to know, you sort of get a routine, and you know
where it is, what's coming. Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Go back to bed.
Yeah.
You're already one of us.
That's right. Yeah.
I will be missing you. So the next birth is in November. So we have
Wow.
a
Wow.
gap. We have a gap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why we have it. So we have to go back and look at what was going on this month. Maybe it was some, you know, situation where was people like signed a lot in one time,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
it was like no
Quiet.
transfers, and then transfers started. So it happened. So
Mhm.
yeah, so the next time somebody's coming is November, and now
Wow.
people are signing again and again. We
Okay.
will
Good.
have starting doing transfers right now. So
Exciting. I'm so jealous. I missed that excitement of the weekly, that was, we were telling Anna B that our favorite thing was the Friday weekly check-in, like
oh
and I
yeah,
said,
so Fridays
I'm
is
gonna
the
miss
check.
them.
Every Friday. Yeah.
Can we,
Yeah.
I still want to get a Friday message.
Yeah, the same with the surrogate mothers, they are used to the Natalia and Anna messaging them, calling them, and that for their communication, that even after they give birth, they call to them, like, to
Okay.
communicate.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we are used to, like, in 9 months or like in 10 months, we're used to talk to you. So like, like
All
to
the time, right? Yeah, exactly. When you're used to the communication. So it's funny, like because the first 3 weeks we were here, we did see the team a lot because we were doing, apostilles, and we're doing different paperwork, and we're getting things, and we're just getting together.
Yeah.
And then when and then we're like, oh, we missed them. It hasn't been a few days.
Because now we're just sort of waiting. Yeah. I mean, listen, to everybody who's watching, it's a huge decision, obviously, to do a surrogate program with any company. And especially there might be that extra added maybe anxiety or concern that with the situation going on in Ukraine. But we have been nothing but absolutely pleased. We always felt safe. We couldn't recommend this experience in this company more.
Yeah.
It has been absolutely 100% for the last 3+ years. It's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
And that's our honest experience with this company. So
yeah, we said, I think I even, I don't know if you could see behind me, but we have some little gift bags for the team back there. And so, I was, when we were writing the cards, I think I was actually saying that, it's called Perfect Surrogacy, and the name lives up to the name. So thank you, Anna, for everything.
For everything. Thank
You're
You're
the
so
heart of it all. So we really appreciate you for everything.
I was always with you supervising, and I was the one creating for you the folder. So make sure everything is good and then passing to you. So I always I cannot go out right now so much because I have to be here, a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So my team is really helping me out.
Yeah.
I used to go more around, but the Eugene now is in military, yes, and
Right.
at the same time he's also working.
Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know how he balances the time. It's incredible.
Yeah.
We're so lucky he stayed actually like a military in Odessa. Yeah, and he actually will. And yeah, I love my team so much, and this is
great.
This is work of everybody together. Yeah.
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 Yeah, we feel it. You feel everybody's, it's like it's like a perfect puzzle. Everybody fits together and balances each other.
Yeah.
And it helps us. So we feel supported. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for agreeing to talk to me,
Our pleasure.
to the people, so they can see actually the reality, yes, how it looks like, because people can think different things and do not know what is going on. And it's very important because many couples that came to us because other people were giving feedbacks, so it might make a big impact on
it does.
future.
I mean, that impacted us because when we were first looking at Ukraine, I mean, there's many different locations to choose from, right? And I remember your email back to me really, and then we had that WhatsApp call, and then we had the Zoom, and then I looked at your YouTube channel, and I was reading everything, and you put it all together, and it makes a big impact to see other people, other families who went through the experience, their feedback, because then you hear from others and you think, oh, okay, this sounds good. I can do that.
Yeah, and this, I mean, whoever's watching this video right now, we would have loved to have seen something like this from people who have been through the experience and are. We did, yeah. So, right, we did. I hope this perspective helps. That's right, we did. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's been a long 3 years.
Thank you so much. I would not take more time of you. You have a lot to do.
Yeah, we got a diaper.
We got a diaper.
There's a diaper.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to finish. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much. We really
And
appreciate it.
I hope to see you for the next baby, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
We still got an embryo left.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you so much, Anna, and everybody else. Good luck to you on your journeys. You're in good hands if you choose perfect surrogacy, and we wish you the best of luck and a successful pregnancy.
2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up.
And she's giving one.
She's giving one too.
Okay.
Thanks, Anna.
You very. I have no words. So thankful because it's so rare that somebody would agree to give a feedback, and this will make an amazing impact. Thank you.
You're welcome,
pleasure.
Anna.
Thank you so much, Anna. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Okay.